Hello guys. Well, I'm back with my February's design team project for Kerr over at Happiness in Crafting, and I am using her music kit. It is the Magic of Music. I'm way behind. Story of my life. Yep. So far, you guys have seen the flip through of the kit that I am using. This is my project basket for G, for my, well, this project for G. Yep, and I ended up splitting the signature into two, and I have decided that I am going to use this Amazon packaging to create the cover. I was originally just going to do one signature, but it's going to get bulky, so I split it into two. There's way more than enough pages to do that anyway. This is... I have no idea. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head which kits these are because I have a few. No, I want to say sentiments kits, but I really don't know. I'm so bad. Because I've got this one. I've also got, let me flip through and find them. I've got all of them. Well, not all of them, but the original ones that G did. Yeah, I have them all. See, so I've got like these ones. These are like, scoot them down a bit. They're like slightly bigger ones. Same kit, but the smaller version. Then I've got these ones that she did. Some of them are a little bit mixed up from when I moved everything from downstairs up here. They were all loose in different bags. But yeah, so I need to go through them. I have this one as well. As you can see, I love these ones. But I found, or I noticed when I was flicking through these to see what bits of them I did have that I might be able to incorporate, that a couple of these ones have music related quotes on. So they're the exact same quote, except what I did when I printed these off, I printed them on 3 different sheets of paper. So this one was printed on this ivory coloured creamy cardstock, that was on white paper, and that printed on pink paper. So I've got the same thing in 3 different effects, sort of. So I'm going to take those out of there and incorporate those as well, and I love these ones. These are all positive words and things. So you've got opportunity, imagination, charity, accomplishment, patience, empowerment. There's loads. I love these kits. I'm sorry, G, I just can't remember off the top of my head what they're called. But yeah, so I'm going to incorporate those 3 in there as well, and I will put that back in here now, and then I don't misplace it. But yeah, so I will be using those as well. I have a few extras that I printed. And then these are just extra music papers that I printed on my own printer. This is like a preset or something, I can't remember what they call them now, on the printer itself. If you go into, I think it's the stationery settings or something, you can get this type of paper, like this, the lines, the music style paper, sheet music, I don't know what you call it. And you can get like dots on them for when you're doing your bullet journals and that sort of thing. There's kids paper, oh, it's all sorts. My brain's not working today, guys. This is a really good video so far. Right, anyway, that's about what you saw in the last videos. I have put the kits together with those pages in between and some music paper. just random music paper that I have, and these are in a bit of a random order. I probably had some logic going on when I put them together in my head. Well, some logic in my head going on when I put them together on video, but right now I can't remember what I did. Other than probably matching these coloured papers with, yeah, the actual kit papers. And the kit papers, oops, sorry, I'm off. Sorry, I'm using a different setup. And yeah, some of these kit pages are now smaller, considerably smaller than they were when I first showed them to you. Because when I came to cut them down, I cut them wrong. Yeah. So, but I'm not bothered because these are going to be for me. This is going to be a journal for me to use as a music reference journal. And yeah, so quite frankly, I'm not bothered whether it's all prim and proper and perfect or not. Now, I'm just trying to remember what I had in mind to do next. I love the way they match up. So pretty. I love this kit. It ended up chopping a bit of the quote off there on that page because of the way, oops, sorry guys, yeah, because of the way that I cut the papers, I ended up chopping a bit off. Is it this one? No, I was just wondering if that was the same page, but it's not. But anyway, like I said, I'm not overly fussed. I love that. This is actually from the, I think, is it Blue Butterfly? I believe. The names of, yes, the Blue Butterfly, the names of the kits that I am using are below anyway in the description box, because I'm also using one of G's freebies, or two of G's freebies, Friday freebie kits. But yeah, so that's where we're up to with the signatures. I'm going to put that one first and that one next. And last night I had a play cutting out all the little bits of ephemera that come with the kit, and you know, it was just, they're not plain and boring, don't get me wrong, but I looked and I thought, it's a bit plain, it needs zhuzhing up, as Wendy would say. Not sure how, and it were these that I were looking at, and then I suddenly remembered, oh, I have this, which is called Wink of Stella. So I'll just show you. Wink of Stella. And it is basically glitter in a pen. Yeah, see, it kind of comes down here, you push there and it fills up that bit there, and then it comes through like a brush pen. And it just adds the most subtle shimmer to pieces. It is so cool. Look, see, it's shiny. It's not supposed to, not normally like that. So I just went over all of these. I didn't do the envelopes. Sorry, but yeah. So I just spent an hour or so last night just sitting here after cutting all these out, just sitting here quietly doodling away until Fedman came to bed. I came up early, and yeah, I love it. I love the effect it's given. I coloured that bit in there as well with it, which you can see. Oh, there, you can see it there. You know, it's not in your face while there's glitter on this, but if you just turn it to the light a little bit, you know, it's there, it's noticeable. And as I said, I went through what, some of them are a little bit more noticeable than others, like these sunflowers. I went through all of them. I actually started on these. This is one of the Friday freebies. The name of it will be below in the description box. I don't know if you can see, but it's there at the top. I actually also, oh sorry, went in the letters where there was a piece joined up like that, I just coloured the letters in. I don't know, that's like a childhood thing that. I don't know why, but I always used to do that at school. Still like doing it now. Oh, you can see it there. Yeah, you know, it's not much, but it just adds a bit. On the roses too. Beautiful. I just went round all the white. Well, not white, but there's some very pale pink, almost white bits on these roses, and I just coloured them in. Yeah, just awesome. I really enjoyed myself. Coloured the bluebirds in and that little blue splodge next to them, which I spent about 5 minutes looking at it thinking, is it bird or not? I can't make my mind up. I think it's a bird facing downwards. It appears to be a bird that's facing downwards, as though it's going to set off flying down, but I couldn't quite tell. Even now I can't quite tell, but that's probably because I haven't got my glasses on. But yeah, I coloured it in anyway. Thought, well, it's blue, it's right, I've done the others. And then again, just went over the flower, and then I went over the treble clef as well, just to give that a bit more, and so on and so forth on all of them. There's some more bluebirdies, so pretty. Yeah, so, and then again there I went in between the letters and then just around the bottom. So like I say, it's not really in your face visible when you pick it up, but then depending how you turn it, it's like, ooh, pretty. You get a very pretty shimmer on it. And of course, it's amazing because it dries. You know, there's nothing comes off on it. There's, you know, no glitter, right, maybe one or two little bits, but not like normal glitter where you look at it and you're covered. It dries almost instantly as well, so it's perfect. And then on this one, last night, as I was showing you right at the beginning, I coloured the middles of the flowers in. I didn't do the flowers themselves, I just did the middle of the flowers, which is enough. It just gives it enough. And then I decided to colour the whole of this man playing the saxophone in, which is just cool because he's still nice and plain, but a nice bit of shimmer. And again, nothing comes off. Perfect. So I just thought, I had this one left to do. I actually did do the sunflower middles on it, but I just figured I'd colour these in with you guys, and then you can see how this pen works in action. So I will just zoom you in. I'm not going to move the camera. Yes, I will probably bash it a million times. As I said, I'm using a different setup now, and the camera's a lot closer to me. I do bash the tripod a lot, but yeah, so there we go. Okay, give it a shake. As you can hear a little ball in it, which is helping. And then if there isn't already some in, you just give it a bit of a push where it... I'm out of focus, sorry. But yeah, it's got a thing there that says push, so you push that, it fills some up in there, and then it comes out at the tip. And then I'm just going to colour. There we go, it's coming out now. Yeah, sometimes it can take a moment or two to get going. There we go. There we go. And that's it. I'm just going back over them. But now I'm going to colour all this in. So, can you see? Yeah, you can see where it's wet. Just go over that, which is cool, but also instantly. There. Oh, yeah, you can really see it there. But nothing comes off. I mean, it will if you really dig your thumb in like that, but not to the extent of Shake It On glitter does, which is perfect. I only bought one of these pens to start with, just to try it out, but honestly, I'm going to go and get some more, because I can see me actually using this a lot. And I love the fact it's got the little brush tip on it, like the water brush pens, because you can do the thin lines, or you can just smush it around to get the bigger bits. It's perfect, I love it. And I learnt about this pen watching Gail's videos. She's used it many times in her videos. It's just only recently that I decided, yeah, I'll have a look at that, because I'm not a fan of glitter. But I thought, well, you know, if it doesn't come off, but it still gives you that nice little bit of sparkle, then why not? Because everybody loves a bit of sparkle. Well, I do. But yeah, so this is probably not going to be a very thrilling video today, guys, because I am extremely out of the loop when it comes to speaking right now. Let me think, when was the last time I did? The last time I did a speaking video was the last Social Saturday video that I did, which was a fortnight ago. I was due to do one Saturday just gone and didn't. Well, I wasn't due to do one, but I was going to do one, because I missed last week's Work in Progress Wednesday video, because my last week's Work in Progress was decorating the living room with Foudman Taylor and one of our other lads, Josh, who actually came and did all the wallpapering for us, which was a godsend, because I don't think, well, we would have done it, we would have managed ourselves, but it would have been a nightmare. But yeah, Josh came and we got all one side of the room done in one day, and then we left it a couple of days because he was busy, and then we had to move everything from one end of the room to the other to strip that wall anyway. So we had a day where we stripped the walls, and then we had the day off the day after, because again, Josh was busy, but so with Foudman. And then Josh came back on the Thursday, did the other side of the wall, and yeah, within, I think it took just over an hour from start to finish to do that one wall. But then it were put everything back and all that sort of stuff, tidy up and what have you. But yeah, so last week was decorating for me. Oh wow, look at that, so pretty. And like I say, it doesn't come off, which is a bonus. But yes, so that is that. I'm not going to do anything with these just yet. I just wanted to do these. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with them just yet, but so I can put that pen back. Yeah, so again, this is just called Wink of Stella. And it's a brush pen. This one's the brush pen. I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but it's the clear one. I think you can get it in different colours actually, but I went for the clear one. I got it on Amazon. So, but yeah, like I say, I'm not going to do anything with these just yet, but these are like the keyboard things, and they're designed to be like these anyway, like belly bands type things. Then we've got some little tuck-in stuff and some other little bits, and then there are four. Was there four? Yeah, there's four here. Again, keyboards, but the idea is you just fold that in half and use it as a page tab. So we shall see about that later on. This is also one of G's Friday freebie kits, and it's just 2 envelopes that I cut out. I'm not quite sure why I did that actually, but probably just to tuck into a pocket somewhere. Actually, that's what I am going to do. So I'm saying I'm not doing anything with them, meaning I'm not going to colour them in or anything. I was debating whether to go over the black keys, but right now, off the top of my head, I don't think I will. So, right. Now comes the decision of where to put these. See, some violins, some guitars, and then there's pianos. That one, obviously, another piano there, and then there's these. These were from a Freebie Friday. These two are from the actual kit. So with these are from a Freebie Friday. I was just thinking of putting them in as pockets and tucks. Okay, so that's got yellow flowers on, obviously. So I wonder. Right, now that's what the vellum's for. I've got some vellum over here, as you will have seen me possibly taking out of the pack, the basket. Actually, I might put that there because it does still tie in with that yellow there. And let me see. Is that pink? No, it's not. Yeah, I thought that first page might have been pink, but it's not. So where's the next pink one then? There. Bit big. Or let's scrap that idea for the moment and save them because I might use them in the cover. Okay, so right, pop these to one side and I will go back to my original idea. Sorry, I just got sidetracked by playing with that then. That's not what I was going to do in this video, but I got sidetracked. Because this video I was going to do the pockets, the vellum pockets. I need a tub to put these in before I lose them. Okay, let's pop them in this basket here. Because I am bound to lose them if I don't. That's better, put that in the basket. Right, vellum pockets. That's what we're going to do today. It's looking a bit dark. Let's see. Does that help any? Maybe a little bit? No. Natural lighting's rubbish today, guys. It's very miserable outside. Let me find my scraps, because in my giant bag of scraps just under the desk, and by giant bag I mean giant bag, in the back of it I have some scrap pieces of vellum, which will do for this rather than tear down a full piece. Let's use some scraps first. So that's them. What have we got here? That's dirty, but I could still use it. Okay. We'll explore my scrap bag at a different video, but that was actually a bag that some bedding came in at Christmas, and it's just perfect. Oh, I'm buzzing. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, let's get back to this. Right. Now these are offcuts from a previous project that I did using vellum as pockets, which gave me the idea to do it in here. So let's pop that signature to one side and let's work on just this one. Okay, I will just put you on pause a minute, guys. I will readjust and then come back. Okay, guys, we're back. A little bit more organised, a little bit, little bit more organised. Not a lot. But yes, so my idea was, oh, I need to stop doing that. I am not used to the camera being attached to the desk. It's on a arm now. yeah, one of them arms that you screw to the desk, so it's actually screwed onto the side of the desk here and it comes up and over. I'm used to working downstairs where the tripod was attached to the shelf above looking down, so I could bang all I wanted on the desk and it didn't affect the camera. Now it does. So I'm sorry guys, you might get a little bit seasick until I readjust to a different way of filming. But let us see. As I said, these are offcuts from a previous project that I did. And my idea was to put them onto these pages here as pockets, because you can still see the paper through them. I think that might be better going that way. Yes, because you can still see the paper through them, but then we also have a pocket. Because this music paper is not too bad, it's not that old, but I don't want to put too much pressure on the pocket, on the paper, in case it rips, right? So I need that at 4 inches. I'm going to use my new trimmer. Oh, I've not got to grips with this just yet. I don't like guillotine trimmers, I never have. I could never get them right. This one's, but this has got measurements on, so I'm not so bad. Like with my other one, I don't need to measure, I can do it by eye. With this one, I need the measurements because I can't seem to cut it right. Like now, I am just about to cut that dirty edge off. Oh, actually that's okay because it matches up nicely with that line. With my other trimmer, I'd be able to do that by eye, but with this, I don't think I could. Nope, see, it's nowhere near straight. Although I think that's just the trimmer. There we go. Yep, perfect. I also don't like the noise they make, so I'm sorry guys if you don't like it either. But it's better than me having to keep getting the big trimmer out. Okay, so there is actually still a little bit of a mark on there, but never mind. Kind of need to get these right, so what are we at? 4 by 3. I'll show you why in a minute, but they need to match up. Wait a minute, it needs to be 4 that way. 4 that way by 3 that way. Okay. It doesn't move if you put your finger on it, if you put your hand on the thingy guide, whatever it's called. That's why I didn't cut it straight the first time. Right, so, and I want some more after saying that. Right, sorry guys, I need 2 more pieces. I'll put you on pause for this bit. Alright, we're back. Okay, so I now have 4 pieces. I'm going to do this throughout the journal actually, but not throughout the signature. Well, yeah, both signatures, but I'm just going to do this one just to show you guys what I will be doing, because I'm not going to film the whole thing. I'm way behind on my February deadline. Like I said, apart from due to decorating and stuff, prior to that I've been poorly anyway, and my shoulder's been a pain in the butt. Well, it's been a pain in the shoulder, but you know, I've been out of action for about 2 weeks with that, and then we're decorating, which took a week, so I'm way behind. So I will do quite a lot of this off camera, but I just wanted to come and show you roughly what I had in mind plan wise. But yeah, so these pages are going to have a pocket there and a pocket there, and then the same there. Then I'm going to sew the pockets in order to stop them from moving. So I need my glitter glue. Excuse me. Well, no, actually, I need that open just to make sure the signature's going the right. Not that it matters, going the right way. So, I'm just going to pop the teeniest bit of glue around the edges. This is just to hold it in place whilst I sew. So, just along there, along the bottom, and up the side, obviously leaving the top open, otherwise it won't be a pocket. State the obvious. And then run my finger along just to rub it in a little bit. And then pop it on somewhere. I'm going to line it up with the music, or roughly try to line it up with them, like this bottom edge of the music. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so like that bottom edge of the music there, line it up a little bit, a bone folder. Just burnish that down, make sure it's stuck. Now, thing with vellum is gluing alone isn't really great, because it's okay, but it's not that stable. It will eventually come off. So then what I intend to do is get the other piece, and I don't know if you, you can just, I don't know if you're seeing what I can see, but here, the shadow, can you see? Yeah. My finger through the paper, I can just about see where it's glued. So then I'm going to match this piece up on this side with this by looking through the paper. And then when I sew, it will match both sides. Does that make sense? So again, with just a little bit of glue. There we go. And then I'm going to try my very best. Well, for starters, off, to line it up on the bottom. Wow, that piece is way out. Okay, that's good enough. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I'm zoomed in. I don't think you can see anywhere, but I'm sorry. Yeah, that's good enough for me. It doesn't matter so much about the top, it's the sides that need to matter. The sides and the bottom. So obviously when I sew on one side, it's going to come through the other. I need them to line up fairly. Okay. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. I don't need it to stick perfectly because, as I say, I'm going to sew it. So let's do this one as well. And then I will just quickly bring my dinky sewing machine over and run round it with that. I'll do the rest of it on the big sewing machine, but it's too heavy to be clumping around up and down up here. It's like right over on the far end of this desk up here, whereas downstairs it was right next to me. But yeah, so Okay, I'll line that up with that actually. So, like this one, I've just lined it up with this line here. This kind of helps as well if you're doing this sort of thing, if you've got paper with a line on or a pattern that you can follow on both sides, just for a rough guide. Doesn't matter if they're perfectly aligned because there's going to be pages between them. What matters is they're aligned on that side and that side, not them two sides. And then again, let me see. So I can line, right, I can line this up with that and be fairly right. Probably not making much sense in this video, guys, I'm sorry. As I said, I've been out of the speaking filming loop for quite some time, and it's quite difficult to get back into it. Plus, I'm back upstairs now, so, and although I absolutely love it, I find it a bit strange, like speaking, which is really, really strange because, you know, I struggled downstairs because they were, like, Third Man were around and that sort of thing, and there were never any peace and quiet type thing. But now I'm back upstairs, it feels really strange sitting on my own. Oh no, I can't do that, that's way off. So yeah, very, very strange. Oh, that's almost perfect. Yeah, so like I said, very strange. Can't win, I'm in a catch-22. Couldn't win downstairs because it was never quiet enough for me to do a speaking film, and now I'm upstairs. Yeah, it just feels weird because I'm on my own. Can't win. Oh, Taylor, bless his heart, he made me a sign from the door saying recording in progress, so that when I am recording, like now, I can shut the bedroom door and put that, just tape that to the door with washi tape or masking tape or something, and then he knows that, I mean, I tell him anyway that I'm recording, but, you know, he then knows. And yeah, let me get the sewing machine. Ooh, that wasn't easy to do with Dicky shoulder. Okay. And the good thing about this is it's small enough for me to be able to just move you a little bit. There you go, guys. I've kind of lost the light a bit now. Let me see. Let's see. There we go. Move the lamp. I'm just using a little lamp at the moment. Okay, so what I need to do now is I'm going to go right the way across the bottom, because I can do that all in one go. So I can like start here and go there, skip over that bit. Well, actually I might just go right the way across. It's not going to matter because that's on the join. It'll just strengthen that. So I can go right the way down there in one go, then go up there, stop, and then come all the way back and just go down there. That's the easiest way of doing, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to, what is this on? It's on a zigzag stitch. I want it on a straight stitch, so I'll just turn this down to number 1. I hope I have enough cotton in, enough thread in. Let me see. Ooh, it's looking a bit dodgy in there, but we might just make it through. And I use this on automatic. I can plug it in and use the pedal, but I've just found a little pocket in this I didn't know were there. Look at this, right at the back. I didn't know that were her. Anyhow, yeah, simple things. Yeah, so for a start off, lift the needle up. I have a habit of pushing it in when I'm not using it, and then fingers don't accidentally get trapped. Now this is tricky because it's vellum, I can't see it. So, where are you, where are you, where are you? In there somewhere. I'm gonna get that down and have a... Ah, there we go, that's better. Okay, so come in a little bit and up a little bit, and then pop the needle in. Don't need to do that, but I always do, and then I know it's in. Okay, so I'm just going to lift that back out because I've just noticed that line there. So if I keep that line there in line with that part of the foot. Sorry, I'm trying to get it where you can see there. But yeah, so if I keep this line here in line with the inside of the foot there, then I know I'll be going in a relatively straight line. Which actually isn't easy with this machine because it has a tendency of pulling to one side. So, and then we're just going to let it do its thing. Sorry, it's noisy. In fact, now you've seen me set off and go, I will stop and speed this bit up now, so you don't have to listen to it, but you can still see what I'm doing. Oh, typical. The best laid plans, eh? I try to do it so that I'm off camera and speed it up, and then the bobbin runs out. I should have known better, shouldn't I? Yeah, so anyway, you've just seen me trying to wind this, which is fine. It wound on, no problem, except for one thing. I can't even get this off now. Yep. By filling that up, I emptied that. So, happy days. Anyhow, luckily, obviously, I have cotton to spare. So, honestly, now I'm just going to find the end of this one. Goodness knows. Guessing it's there. Yep. Oh, man. Right, so that one goes through there. This is... I hate threading this one. Actually, this bobbin was already thread. It came like this, so we'll pop that in now and get that out the way, except I never know which way to put them in. That way. Clearly, because it's not bouncing up and down. Okay, so this one is a nightmare to thread. Right, so I've done the top bit, looped it round. So now it's got to go up there. Now normally they just hook on there and go around the back. This one, no, you've got to put it through that little hole. Like so. Make sure it goes through there, okay, and then you've got to put it under here. And you can't see, but here you still can't see. There is a hole in there. I've got to now get it through that hole and then through the needle, the eye of the needle, which is just a nightmare to do. So getting it through there isn't usually too much of an issue. I have to cut the end off because it's all fuzzy. Getting it through the eye of the needle, however, with my eyesight, even with the glasses on, is just, yeah. Alright, so foot down, needle up, and let's see if we can be lucky and get it in first time. Nope. You can't even see the hole. Oh my gosh. Third time's a charm. Awesome! Right. Yes, I know. I need to get a life, I know. Okay, so then we take a scrap paper and then we just do that with it. I do. That also, you know, because I'd rather ruin a scrap of paper than the actual project. So, yep. Alright, what's going on here now? Why have I all these strings? Okay, sorted. Yep, right, back to normal. Mean. Normal service will resume in 1 second. Just also need to try a zigzag stitch because sometimes that underneath bobbin isn't quite, you know, isn't the right way round, and I can't usually tell until I do a zigzag stitch. But yeah, number 11. I'll show you for why in a second. Okay. Yeah, that looks okay to me. Yeah, fine. Right, the reason I always test that on a zigzag stitch is if I've got the bobbin in, the underneath, this one underneath, if I've got that in wrong, upside down, or the wrong way, you usually find, or this is what I've observed, it's fine on top, but then when you flip it over, it's really loose underneath, where this one isn't. It's perfect. So, yeah, that to me shows I've got the bobbin in the right way. Don't know if that works for everybody, but that's it, you know, it works for me. And as I said, I'd rather waste a scrap piece of paper than, I don't need to put that back on. I'd rather waste a scrap piece of paper than the actual project that I'm working on. So, and now that I've found that, I can put them in there. Can't believe I didn't know that were there. Duh. Awesome. Right. Oh, let's get back to sewing. Let's get back to a normal stitch actually. Number 1. Where were I at? Here. Yes, and I was going that way. Okay. How far did I get? Get over there. Oh, actually, I got nearly right to the end, so that weren't too bad. So I'm just going to backtrack a little bit. Like, you can see the end is here. I'll pop you back in a little bit. Whoops. I tried to pop you back in a little bit and I somehow knocked the camera off. Yeah, anyway, so I'd finished here. That's where I'd got up to with the stitching, but I'm going to put it in further back, and I'm going to try and manually myself get this back into that stitching ish. Right, well I was lining that up, weren't I? So I'm going to pop it in there, and then I'm just going to go back over it. I will backstitch. I'm going to go back over it. Oh, for goodness sake. The threads come back out. Oh, you know, it's one of them days. One of them days. I am doomed with this project, I swear. Honestly. I'm going to keep it in, you know, bloopers and all that. This is what happens when I'm running behind on a project and I try as best I can to catch up. Everything just starts going wrong. Come on already, please. Oh my word. First time. Now, come on. Please give me a break. Please. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I am arguing with a sewing machine. Wow. Or bartering with a sewing machine, should I say. Right, get in. Please behave. I'll just backstitch a minute. Right. Come on. Okay, right. So down, and then I'm just going to turn, and I'm not sure if that's in, so I'll go over one, lining that up with the inside just to be on the safe side. Let's get rid of these threads before I end up making another mess. And then I will just go up, just up to the end of the pocket. And then I will backstitch. Oh my word, this is nowhere near straight. I felt it pulling. I don't know what it is about this machine, but it pulls this way. So, oh my god. Right, well, do you know what? As I said, this project is for me, so I'm not going to fret it. Not for this one anyway, I'll get the others right. But, oh, seriously, look at that. Just look at that. That is nowhere near straight. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay. Let's go up this side now. In you go. No, out and across. In you go. This one. Okay. Oh, that's not straight either, but never mind. Just adds to the quirkiness, that's all. Oh my. So good job this isn't a tutorial. Oh lordy lordy. Okay. Carry on. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see. Everything's going fine. We'll be alright on the night. That's a bit straighter. I can't get over how much this sewing machine pulls. It's weird. Like, you hear about people talking about cars pulling to one side when they're driving them and that sort of thing. This, when I'm using it, I can feel it pulling. So I move it back this way and then it pulls that way. It's really weird. But if I leave it to do its own thing, it does that by itself. Which is like, that's my normal stitching, but you know. Actually, that is wonky, but so much straighter than the other attempts. So now we're just going to go down this side here as well. Oops, sorry guys. There we go. Wow, it's way off. It's actually come off. Right. Serious. Oh man. Well, you gotta have a laugh, otherwise you'll cry. I will. I'm leaving this in because, you know, first video back and all that lot, and I'll probably do with a good laugh right now. Oh my god. Right. Oh, right, I give up. All this because I couldn't be bothered dragging the big machine over. Wow, just crazy. Right, but anyway. Seriously. Let's move these to one side. My brew's gone cold again. I just forgot about it. Just remembered that I'd forgot about it. Move the glue. Throw everything on the floor. That's a good start. Sewing machine can move over there. Hold on to your stomachs, guys. I'll do it slowly. Yep. There you go. Wow, crazy town. Okay, so all that faffing and palaver just to show you that if you line your vellum up on both sides, when you sew down one, it'll sew down the other side. Oh dear me. Anyway, yeah, very poorly on my part, not yours. I'm sure your sewing skills are so much better than mine. That machine, oh wow. But yeah, so there we go. But now we have a pocket. So let's put it back in the signature. And we'll see. So there we go. Once it goes back into the signature, there you go. You have a pocket on that side and a pocket on that side. You can still see the paper through it, which is super cool. But then, oh my god, gracious. But then, you know, you can just pop that in there. I'm laughing at the sentiment on that. Enjoy every moment. Well, I'm pretty sure you very much enjoyed this video today. Oh, dear me. Make good use of today. Perfect. And, you know, we can pop that in there. And then they can be journaled on the back. So yes, because otherwise, you know, we wouldn't have been able to write on that unless we'd have put some paper over it, which defeats the object of it being pretty music paper. I was going to do the same and put some vellum pockets on here, but make them larger. Now I'm not so sure that's a good idea. What do I have with scraps? That would work as a bigger pocket. Or you could put it on there like that, cut that down and have a side. I might do that actually. Do it as a side tuck. But anyway, so we have that option. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more to do on that one. So, oh lord, that means there's 5 in each signature, isn't there? Looks as though there's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 in that one. Okay, so there were 5 in this one and 4 in that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so I've got four more left to do in each signature because I've already done that one. So that gives me 8 to do. How many of these? There's only 4 of them, isn't there? Yeah. No, there's 6. Okay. They will be distributed through the pockets anyway, so right, we'll figure that out. Oh, actually, yeah, that works okay. 6 of them and then 2 of them, so I could do 3 in each signature with an envelope, 4 of each, although there is 5 in this one, isn't there? So we'll take that one out and we'll just throw that to one side because it's no good. It's driving me insane. And we will move that one to the front. Yes, we will. Yes, we will, because it was right there next to that. So, yeah. A bit close. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so that one aside. We'll just use that as a really bad example of what I'm going to do to the rest of the book. Oh, right, I give up, guys. I give up, honestly. This video is probably about an hour long now because I am going to shamelessly leave some of that in, you know, just to show that it doesn't always go right. And this is what happens when you take nearly 3 weeks off to be ill and decorate. Yeah, and use a sewing machine that drives you insane in the first place. This is okay, is this little dinky machine. It's just a cheapy one that I got from Aldi. It's a great little machine, don't get me wrong. You know, just for maybe whipping around tags or that sort of thing, or just really quickly. Yeah, you know, like putting a board around there. But as you can see by doing an actual project like this, that wasn't that good of an idea. Maybe it's because I haven't used a sewing machine for a long time as well, actually. Also, with the big machine, besides the fact if I used that machine I'd have to drag it all the way from over there to here and it's heavy, it's got green thread in it, which would probably not go with it. It might do, actually. I would say it probably wouldn't go with this project, but it may. This is the thread, which I don't think is going to pick up properly on the camera, but it might look okay, actually, you know, because there are bits of green in this, actually, but it's like a green thread, because I have a big, massive spool of it, that's why. Just let me show you. It'd be easier if I take it off and show you. See? I have a huge spool of it, and also, like, so that were part of, oh, well, I'll not get the big machine out because then I'll have to change the cotton and everything. My first thought were, oh, I'll have to rethread the machine and everything and change the cotton. And then I thought afterwards, actually, rethreading the machine isn't going to make a difference because the machine isn't threaded. When I moved it up here, the bobbin fell off. Well, it didn't fall off, but it come off the spool it was on, so it unravelled and it pulled it out of the needle, out of the eye of the needle. So it's currently unthreaded anyway, and with the big machine, I cannot thread it by eye. I have tried. It is such a tiny little eye on that machine, I can't do it. But it has an automatic needle threader, and I forgot how to use it. I actually this morning had to watch a video on how to use it. So that was part of why I won't pull the big machine out today. I'll use the little one. But yeah, so I will now go and watch that video again just to make sure. Then I will thread the machine and then I will get on with this project. but that's it for now, guys. Today is the 24th, Wednesday the 24th, and it is 1:30. So that is your video, guys. It is Wednesday today. Yes, it is. I've already got a video up for today as the work in progress Wednesday, but I'm going to go down and edit this, and I'll pop this up as well, because this is like a design team video anyway, so you know, it's not just a work in progress video. This is like a bonus. I'll pop this up today, and then I will carry on working on this off camera now for the rest of the week, and then the next time you see this will be the flip through, which will hopefully be before the end of the month, and then I'm on time with my project for February for G. This is a real good beginning, you know, beginning of her being part of her design team, running behind. But yeah, you may not see the cover. I may not have done the actual cover by then, because this cover is going to take some cutting down, and I plan on decoupaging music paper on it. I'm not going to be using the kit to do the cover. Excuse me, I'm just going to be using music paper. I'm going to cut this down to size. Excuse me. So all the signatures fit in okay. I'll cut it down to size. I'm going to decoupage on the outside of it with just music paper. So this, like collage music paper all over it. On the inside, it's already in there waiting. I'm going to use this straw paper on the inside, and then, like I said, I may print maybe another piece of the kit to put on the front as a book plate, or maybe not, I don't know yet. But yeah, but then, so you may not see the cover completed, but I will be back by the end of the week with the completed signatures, meaning the pockets will be sewn in, all the ephemera will be in, any lace or anything like that that I want to add to it will have been added. Yeah, and I am going to sew these anyway, because I plan on making this a TN style journal. So the signatures aren't going to be sewn directly into the cover. The signatures will be sewn as they are, and then they will just be hooked under some elastic in the cover that's, you know, in the cover, so that I can take them out and pop them in. So, because, you know, that's my kind of preferred way of making journals these days, is TN style, traveller's notebook style, where the signatures themselves can be put in and taken out. That way, when they're full, or if you want to work on them out of the journal, you know, you can just take them out. These are sewn together as one. Sometimes, not all of them. Sometimes I don't sew them at all. That way, if you wanted, you could just pull one paper out and use it, but I will sew these in. So yes, anyway, there you go. So fingers crossed. I will be back by the end of the week. Well, I say the end of the week, by the end of the month. The 27th is on Saturday, I know that. So the 28th is on Sundays. 28th in 28 days in this month, and well, yeah, I'll be back by the end of the week. Well, no, because that's Friday. Anyway, I will be back before the end of the month, or on the last day of the month, with the flip through of my project. Maybe minus the cover. I'm hoping the cover will be done by then, but possibly minus the cover. But the main part of it is the signatures with the kits and the ephemera and all the bits and bats of extras. It will be done and you will get to see that. But yes, so anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, if you've managed to stay this long. And again, a massive thank you to G and Andy, her partner, for allowing me to be a part of their team. I apologise so much that it's taken me all this time to get this far. This should have been done weeks ago, but yeah, life took over in ways that I wish it didn't. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will be back very soon. So take care, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.